At the Great American State Fair, you can find a dinosaur's rib cage. Unity is another matter. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Add AP News on Google. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Share Washington Act, a dinosaur rib cage. A 7,000-pound sandcastle made with Jersey Shore sand. 2 rocking chairs in an unstaffed booth, as well as a number of empty spaces. This is the Great American State Fair. The fair kicked off this week and is run by Freedom 250, an organization created by President Donald Trump to run his administration's official events. Its creation caused tension with America 250, a congressionally created group that was designed to plan the nation's 250th anniversary. The event on the National Mall will run into July. Crowds came in small numbers early Friday, spending little time at security. The entryway led straight to a 110-foot-tall Ferris wheel, the lone ride at the fair, and a smaller arch similar to the ones that the Republican president has used to adorn other events. The consensus among people who were interviewed was that the fair was a great idea and perhaps an opportunity missed. A fair for America that highlights divisions for some familiar to anyone who has ever attended a fair where the goats, sheep, and a calf whose mooing could be heard across the mall, all courtesy of the Washington High School Future Farmers of America from Jefferson County, West Virginia. Baby chicks, resplendent in all of their downy softness, were a huge draw, and there was the promise of a cowboy performance with bucking broncos to highlight the rise of the American cowboy. Visitors were united by their enthusiasm for states to come together and show off their unique characters, famous natives, industries, and history and geographical diversity. They were also drawn by a desire for a nonpartisan celebration of American unity. "There's nice people, nice events, nice family events," said Sharon Bavat, who said she lived in Florida but has remained in the Washington area since having a heart attack this year. "Half the country is divided with the other half. I wish they would create a USA 250 for all the people. I'm tired of the politics." She said the arch was the main thing that gave the event a political overtone. "It makes me think of Germany," she said. The fair booths, all inside structures that resembled the neoclassical architecture of the nearby National Gallery of Art, offered snippets of Americana to visitors. Read more. The varying aspects of America on display. Among the items representing Montana was a gigantic rib cage, a scaled-up version of Apatosaurus, which is a cousin to the better-known Brontosaurus. Virginia's booth offered a journey through the state's role in American history. For the District of Columbia, there was a huge banner for visitors to sign, along with a tree filled with cherry blossoms. South Carolina invited people to enjoy a putting green. Texas included a space capsule, a facade of the Alamo, and a statue. Big Tex. The one place where there was a line outside was for Arizona's exhibit, which had an interactive that allowed visitors to put themselves in terrain from the state. Visitors to New Jersey's booth saw an ornate sandcastle made from 7,000 pounds of sand brought from the Jersey Shore and built over the course of 4 days by an artist. Andy Walters and his wife, Kirsten, were there with their 3 children from Wapakonter, Ohio, the boyhood hometown of Apollo 11 astronaut Neil Armstrong. "I think it's nice. I wish all the states were participating," Andy Walters said. "It's a little underwhelming, but it's a great idea." Kirsten Walters said she wished something similar would be held more often, without the overtones. "We're excited to be here and participate," she said. Not all states participated or staffed their booths. Most states participated, treating the fair almost like a tourism opportunity, but there was not full representation. Maine, Massachusetts, and Pennsylvania opted to not send delegations, citing costs, scheduling, or politicization concerns. Pennsylvania's Senators John Fetterman, a Democrat, and Dave McCormick, a Republican, said Saturday they had gotten together with several business trade organizations to make sure the Keystone State would have a showcase worthy of its singular place in our nation's history. Some booths, including those for Hawaii and Alaska, were unstaffed. Hawaii's did feature a couple of rocking chairs, which tired visitors put to good use. Alonzo Lewis Jr. and Kelly DeMizio, from Rome, New York, took advantage to take a load off. "This was really pretty cool. she said. Been going to all the different states. But her husband had a different view. Was it necessary? I don't think so, Lewis said. It feels forced. There's so much separation. Demizio said she remembered the bicentennial in 1976. There was a sense of pride and togetherness, she said. We are enjoying the day, but it feels forced.